is, when you're asking for support, you're asking for people to prop you up, essentially, right? That's what the definition is. The definition is to prop something up. Now, you can fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I recall. But the challenge is, I see so many people get upset when people aren't supporting them in a manner in which they want. And many of them haven't even vocalized what support looks like to them, right? Did you actually stop and ask people, or, vocalize to the people who you're getting upset with for not supporting you what support looks like to you? Because it's going to look different for everyone, right? For some people, support may be, a simple comment under a post, sharing a post, whatever it is, right? For others, it may be a financial support. It can be anything, right? The challenge is people get so frustrated with people not supporting them, and many of them haven't even vocalized how they want to be supported, right? And then not only that, I also want you to be, aware that just because you ask for support in any manner in which you're asking, people are not obligated to show up for you in that manner. Now, also be aware that they may not even have the capacity to show up for you in that manner. Everyone is at different stages of their life, whether it be energetically, spiritually, physically, financially. So they may not be able to support you in a manner in which you're asking. And you have to be okay with that. Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. Allow it to be. But then also ask yourself, how are you supporting you? Because many of the people that I connect with, they aren't even showing up for themselves. What area of your life can you support yourself better? What area of your life can you encourage yourself better? Can you uplift yourself? Can you pour into yourself spiritually, physically, financially? Whatever area that you're looking for, that you're asking for others to support you in, what area in your life can you support yourself in that same manner? Because the challenge is so many people, especially from a business standpoint, they're getting frustrated with their family members for not showing up for them and, in a supportive manner. But when you're in business, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to shift your mindset from asking and seeking support and focus more so on who you can serve, right? It's a different energy. So you cannot control who's going to show up for you, but one thing you can control is the amount of people that you focus on serving, the amount of people that you focus on connecting with, whether it be your customers or clients. That's one thing that you can control from an effort standpoint, but you can't control the efforts of anyone else. So you have to pause long enough to ask yourself, what area can I show up for myself differently? How can I support myself? How can I encourage myself? How can I uplift myself? And I shared a post not too long ago that one of the, clear defining moments of anyone's life is when they realize that no one is coming to save them, right? It doesn't mean that you don't allow people to enter into your space to show up for you, but it's more so that you're not relying on it. You're not banking on it. You would allow it if it happens, but if it doesn't, that's also okay because you're still going to get this done, right? So along your journey, I want you to be aware that it's going to be stages to where people will be able to support you, and then there are going to be moments where people, they just won't have the capacity to, in whatever capacity you're asking for. But that does not mean that you stop progressing. It does not mean that you stop moving towards your end goal, right? Because then if you do that, then you're stopping yourself. So one of the things that I want you to focus on is focus more so on serving people, especially if you're on the journey of entrepreneurship. Focus more so on who you can serve and how you can serve them better. That is going to give you a better outcome in the long run. So today's message.